Hello, Jenny from Inmysparetime Crochet here, coming to bring you the week 3 wrap up of our Year of Granny Squares Cal that I'm hosting. If this is your first time even hearing about this and you're a bit curious and clicked on the video, we are working from the book A Year of Granny Squares by Kylie Melita, and you make one granny square a week basically, but we're all doing it together. It's proving to be a lot of fun. We have almost 50 people in our Facebook group currently, with people continuing to order the book and join. So everyone is welcome. We are only 3 squares down so far. So feel free to get the book, play catch up and come and join us. Now, this week we were working on the week 3 square, which was Rose Hip. It is from the spring collection. There we go. Now, I originally made it in acrylic because I had a little colour palette that I was working from, and I like it. I really like it. However, here's my other 2 squares. I was using different brands of yarn. The yellow and also the green were very different to the other colours that I was using, and I really wasn't enjoying it at all. And I want to enjoy it. So I made the decision during the week to change my colour palette, to change it to, instead of a colour palette for each of the seasons, I've decided on 7 colours for the whole project, if you like, for the whole cal. And I'm going to just continue with that colour palette no matter what the season. So I went stash diving because I did consider ordering new yarn, I'm not going to lie, but I have quite a decent sized stash. So I thought I'd be sensible and pick some yarn from my stash. So you may have already seen it if you follow me on Instagram or saw in my community tab. I've chosen to use this cotton, beautiful colours, beautiful colours. There's those 5 and these 2. This cotton is called Clear as Cotton, and it is from an Australian brand called Source of Fibre. They were previously Maker, so the branding is a little bit different. I've had these in my stash for, oh gosh, I'm going to go a couple of years. I'm not too sure how long, but needless to say, it's been a while. They're beautiful colours, and the yarn is actually really lovely to work with. I think it's just that I hadn't really found a project that I wanted to use it for, but now I have. I have also decided that I'm going to have one of the colours that I continue throughout. My thought is that I'll make a blanket at the end of this with all the squares, so I thought it'd be good to have one consistent colour. Now, some of the squares in the book are, for example, this one that I just opened up at, Dutch Windmill, is just the one solid colour. So when I come to a project like that or a square like that that has one colour, I'm going to make it this pink. And then I'm going to continue, ensuring that I have that pink colour in every single square, and I think it's going to look really good. I will show you, because I'm in the process of remaking my first 3 squares. So this was my first square number 1, which was Spring Kite. I remade that and I just love it. I remade that with my new colours and I think it turned out awesome. So I'm using, now the label does recommend a 4mm hook, but I started with that, or actually I think I even started with a 3.75mm, but just wasn't quite happy with it, so I downsized even more, and now I'm using a 3mm, and I'm really liking how it's, you know, there's not many gaps, it's very nice and neat, so I'm loving that. I can't wait to show you my square 4, which I'll show you at the end of the video, but for now we are going to take a look at everyone else's squares. Now last week, because I was a little time poor, I put together a slideshow. As it turns out, it actually took me ages to put together that slideshow, but I did like how it came together. So I decided that I will continue to use that format to showcase all of your squares. Thank you to those that are either posting in our Facebook group or emailing them to me. You can also, I just have to remember to check it, but you can also post them on Instagram and use the hashtag #AYearOfGrannySquaresCal, and then hopefully I can grab them from there. But it's really fun seeing everybody's colour combinations and seeing what they come up with. So I am going to pop on the slideshow for this week. And then I will come back at the end of that, and then I will share my next square, which is for week 4, and it is Aquilegia. So enjoy the slideshow, and I'll see you in a moment. I think you'll agree that everyone is doing an absolutely awesome job. It's a lot of fun over on the Facebook page, seeing what everyone posts. You know, you can also, if you need advice, it's also a good place to ask for that as well. Now, this next week, everyone is going to be working on number 4, as I said, Aquilegia. I hope I said that right. This is also, we're still on intermediate level. Yeah, fairly intricate. Now, okay, I have to be honest. I didn't love this one. I could see, I knew it was going to turn out well, and it did, which I'm really glad about, because I would have hated it if I didn't enjoy it and then I hated the look of it as well. I've said before in previous videos, I really don't like doing picots. I don't know why. They're not hard. I just don't like doing them. And then I really had to concentrate to make sure that I was working into the right space, etc. But look, it turned out really well, but I just didn't love it. So here we go. I do think it is absolutely gorgeous. I particularly love the mint colour. Now, does it say? No, it only says colour 7. Either way, it's the mint colour. I'm really, really happy with it. As I said, I'm carrying this pink colour throughout. So we've got the darker pink here, as well as in this first square. These are exactly, which makes me very, very happy, they are exactly the same size, which is, now that's using the 3mm hook. They are exactly, probably a tad over 5 inches, about 13 centimeters wide. So look, I really am super happy with that. It came up an absolute treat. I just didn't enjoy making it. But I've peeked ahead, and the one after that, something different, and I'm actually really looking forward to that one. So everyone else, if you haven't already gone ahead, I know a couple of you have gone ahead, but look, it's even actually quite satisfying to see the back of it. That is quite satisfying. But yes, everyone is going to be working on that. As I said, I didn't have any trouble. However, I did find that I did have to kind of concentrate once I was, I think it was my white petal round that I had to really concentrate, make sure I was going into the right area. There is some front loop and back loop instructions there. But if you're making it, and if you're having any issues, if you're part of the Facebook group, pop your questions in there. If you're not, comment on one of these videos, and I'm sure that we can all help each other. One thing I forgot to add last week is that, Kylie's watching and trying to keep on track with everyone's squares as well, and she's more than happy to help out if anyone's having any problems. So just let us know, and we will do our best to help you out. Yeah, but I think that's it for this week's video. I think there's a couple of other people that are also considering changing their colour palette, so I look forward to seeing what you also come up with. I'm very glad I made the decision. I'm also very glad that I made it, only a few weeks in, so I didn't have too many squares to catch up on. I will have to catch up on the rose hip, which was this week's square, and the first bloom, which was week 2's square, and I'm quite looking forward to doing that one in this cotton. So yeah, watch this space. I think by next week's video I will have definitely recreated those 2 squares, and I look forward to bringing you the following week's one as well. Thank you everybody for all your love and support with this Cal. Yeah, I'd be repeating myself if I just said I've been blown away, but I have. It's been awesome. So thank you. Feel free to join anytime if you're interested, or just watch along, which I know some of you are doing. That's going to be it for this week's video. Thanks so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday night for my usual weekly wrap up. That's it. Bye for now.